Hi, it is late December 2018 and you join me in Omagh. But why am I here and what's going on? Well, Omagh is the home place of the Ulster American Folk Park here in Northern Ireland. And during these Christmas months, the folk park is transformed into a very special Christmas spirit. This experience is called Days of Christmas Past. Join me on this day and let's explore this folk park and see what's going on.
I knew once or twice, so pale, so lovely, your eyes black like ice.
Before we really get into this video, I need to state that I've been in this park a few times and actually made a video on it last year during St. Patrick's Day. So I might not be wowed or impressed by any of the exhibits, but regardless of that, I'm going to try and show everything in the most honest way and just really give you a nice experience of what you can find here, because it's a really fabulous place.
I've seen here before, so tired.
If you're planning on coming here during the Christmas season, be sure to book early. We booked our day visit about a month ago, and yeah, it gets filled up really quickly. So how do? You go on the website, the Ulster American Folk Park website, and book the Days of Christmas Past tour. This is the tour that we're on, and it's 75 minutes long, and in that time you go around the whole park, go to different places, see carols singing, people dressed up in Christmas stuff, get a few folklore told, and you probably get to meet Santa Claus. I'm not certain on that, but we'll find out later on. And the price of this tour is £9 per adult.
You're wasted alone. Leave me now. Just leave me now. Close the door.
I guess that one of the nicest things about this folk park is that in most of the major cottages and buildings, you have people, women and men dressed up in the traditional outfits and that do the traditional tasks. Like I just went to one and there was a woman who was making yarn out of sheep's wool and just telling me stories about the traditional days, what they did, and also the mills that replaced the different individuals working in their own house. So that was really cool. And another one, there was a woman just making bread, I guess, bread and others stuff made from flour and water, maybe yeast. So that was cool. And then there's also a lot of people talking about the whole furnace thing, so making metal work and stuff like that. It's really nice, and you don't get this anywhere else, and it's completely different than seeing it online or reading up on it or getting information from a friend. It's just seeing the people who would have been here at the time. It's a really cool and a phenomenal experience to have. So our tour is over, and oh boy, I do have some reflecting to do. Well, it was fantastic. I loved it. It was a wonderful thing. So yes, kids would have loved it, absolutely. And for the adults, it was a really nice thing too. Don't get me wrong, like if you're an adult, you'll definitely love this thing. But it is mainly catered for families with young children, and that's about it. So trying to describe this kind of tour, it's pretty simple. It has 3 stages. The first one is the school. This is an old Irish school that was kind of run during the times of famine, maybe a bit earlier.
I want to ask you children to keep a good eye on Laura. What's the matter? Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Here everybody sits in seats, classroom seats, and we get a presentation from a school teacher and her assistant. And it's really nice. It's all Christmas themed. You have singing of the reindeer names, you have poetry, you have rhymes, you have acting. It's a really cool thing to see. Really nice for the families. Then after that, we walked a bit, got a bit of kind of a presentation done by the big boat, the boat that brings you to America, the new land. And here you had these kind of actors and comedians and just poetry people just acting, singing, having a goofy time. It was really cool, a bit interactive, and I loved it. We also sang Jingle Bells there, so yes, thumbs up for that.
Was a boat that gas station? Please put the penny in the other man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, then a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, well, God bless you. Hey, the rich from Central coming and the goose are getting fat. Please put the penny in the other man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, then a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, well, God bless you.
Here come I, Prince George. Little England I have came. I fought in France and I fought in Spain, and I don't give a damn. I'll fight again for England's right and Ireland's wrong. No, England's right and Ireland's wrong. To fight you, sir. Prince, now, how can you and I fight like this? You're talking about your Irish today. Jeremy, what? Now, are you getting excited? Yeah. Really, really excited? But I tell you what. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on the one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha, 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 remember to
And thirdly, highlighting this day for most people was where we got to meet Santa, and this was really cool. We all got into kind of a barn that was really nicely lit and decorated. Had Christmas trees, nice Santa Claus chairs, toys, and it was super cool. So while we were waiting to meet Santa individually, what we did was we played around with all different toys, got some biscuits and got some hot drinks. And then we just got chatting to some of the helpers, the workers, about Christmas spirit and some of the toys and just general life stuff. It was pretty cool. Oh my god. You.
Did you all come to see Santa? Yes. Did you not see him outside? Did you not see him outside?
Can I have the McGee family?
Oh, did you actually do it?
Boys and girls, mommies and daddies, hello everybody. You're all very welcome to Santa's house.
Why are you in bed with your boots on?
Oh, well, I didn't intend to go to bed with my boots on. No, boys and girls, it's lovely that you came to visit with me. And I'm going to get an opportunity now to talk to you all one at a time.
And yes, as you must be wondering, I did meet Santa and I got a picture. Everything in this folk park is still open as usual. You have all the buildings, all the staff just telling the different stories and the history. Plus you have all the nice decorations that the Christmas time brings. However, it's a lot more empty. When I was here last time on St. Patrick's Day, it was raining, and even at that, it was absolutely packed. It was hard to walk down the street without bumping into someone. Here, I haven't seen anybody else apart from the people on our tour. It's pretty amazing, very peaceful, very in with the nature, and it's super nice. Oh yeah, we have also booked one of the very first tours of this entire day. And this is why it's so empty, because when you get into like 1 p.m. to 3 p.m, it gets really busy. Like, they were booked out instantly. This early one still had some availability even when we were looking at it just yesterday. So keep that in mind. If you're considering going to this even before the end of Christmas this year, check the website, because you might be able to snag one or two of the early tours just in time. So let me end this video on this note. It's been a fantastic day out here in Omagh in the Ulster American Folk Park. I'm really looking forward to coming back here again in the future. And yes, you should definitely come here, especially during the Christmas time, even St. Patrick's Day, because that's a super good celebration too. Till next time, so Vesta Productions out.